welcome the UFC welterweight champion of the world, the French-Canadian, George St-Pierre. Ladies and gentlemen, Montreal's own George St-Pierre. Again, this is how it works. We're going to have questions back and forth. George is a little bit under the weather, but I'm sure he'll work along and get through this great hour. First and foremost, Georgie, thank you for being here. And as we say again, last year, Matt Serra, this building, can you relive the moment for us again for all the fans here today, how special that night was?
Well, it was the best moment of my career so far, and thank you everybody for the support. Merci beaucoup tout le monde.
You know, obviously you're a humble champion. You're very disciplined to the sport. You don't take anything for granted. But George, when you look out here and you see all these great fans, about 99.9% of them absolutely loved you. Maybe there's one Matt Serra fan. I don't know. How great does that make you feel as a fighter, as an athlete, and as a person?
Well, they gave me a lot of motivation, and it made me feel good, you know. Especially when I fought here in Montreal. That's my hometown, so it was a dream come true.
Last year, obviously, Jonathan Goulet was on the card. Patrick Cote's probably commentating again. But your good friend, David Loiseau, back in the UFC tomorrow night. How about that?
Yeah. David Loiseau, he looked sharper than he ever been. And I know he's going to do very well. I'm very confident that he's going to win in a fashion way. And also, don't forget Dennis Kang. Yeah. Dennis Kang now lives in Montreal, and he's part of the team too. He's a good friend of mine.
Dennis Kang, obviously, born in France, lives in Vancouver now, but has spent the majority of his time training for this fight with you. Disappointed in his UFC debut, obviously Dennis was, but are we going to see the real Dennis Kang tomorrow night?
You know what? Sometimes a loss, it's the best thing can happen for an athlete. It makes you change, it makes you become better than you were in the past. And I think that's what happened with Dennis Kang. It's probably the best thing ever happened to him, and he's going to come back stronger next time.
Where's Dana White and Craig Pelegian from Belgium right now?
Yeah, listen, I'm from Atlantic, Canada. I want to see Canada kick ass, so let's go.
Then the winners get the Americans.
You know what? It would be interesting, but it depends on all the outcome of my fight and his fight and what's going to happen. But it would be something interesting. We'll see.
Georgie, I know you appeared on The Ultimate Fighter a couple of times, but as a coach, would you like to coach a full season on The Ultimate Fighter? Is that something that interests you at this point?
Yeah. I would have to sit down and see what is the opportunity.
Right.
How long I have for the fight.
Sure.
Because if I fight at 185, if I do it, I want to do it well. I want to put some extra muscle on me, some extra weight. I would have to go through a diet for a couple extra weeks, and it would take me an extra time, but I'm always excited for new challenges.
He would be great at it. Thank you.